5 signs that you might be a future CEO. You think in systems and not just tasks. So the purpose of having the system is to create daily routines, weekly routines, monthly routines that lead to an end vision. You look at what you're trying to achieve long term, and then you're creating these little systems or mechanisms or processes that are going to get you there every single day. A lot of people can relate this to how you take care of yourself when it comes to weight and taking care of your body. It's not one day of doing an action that's going to create that long-term result. It's creating certain actions that you repeat every single day. Those are kind of like systems. So think of an alarm clock waking you up at 6 o'clock, and at the time that alarm clock goes off, you do a certain action. And then later on, something happens and you create another action. That's what a system is. It's not necessarily reacting to, but it is. But it's also setting up certain time frames and organizing your life so that you're doing these things repetitively over and over and over. The goal is to be doing the right things that will create the right outcome that you want, that you see in your vision. Discomfort does not stop you as you're trying to become a CEO, but it helps you redirect yourself or course correct. I tell myself, I tell my team, I tell my kids all the time that we need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Discomfort is a part of growing, and it's a part of creating success. But there are times that you'll look at discomfort and say, hey, I need to adjust. If you were lifting weights and you're feeling something pop and hurt, are you going to continue to lift weights in the exact same way? No, you're going to adjust. And that's what it means. It doesn't mean you stop lifting weights. It means you adjust in a way that it's no longer painful or hurting to try and get that progress. Discomfort then is something you should be looking for, in the sense that it's giving you that opportunity for growth. That's what I need you to do, is think about if those opportunities arise naturally, take them. And if they don't rise naturally, then you need to plan yourself out every 90 days or so and say, this is how I want to grow. This is how I'm going to recreate myself. And this is what I'm going to be differently. And those things obviously created a little bit of discomfort. And that's what you have to push through to be a great leader. The third sign that you can be a CEO in the future is you take ownership without being asked. Every team is successful based off of all the players contributing and not necessarily contributing at the same level. You think about a soccer team and they're out on the field. Each one has certain roles and responsibilities that they're all supposed to play. But there are times when one person fails or does not do their job, or say they slip or make a mistake. The rest of the team doesn't just say, oh, you made a mistake, and then let the other team go score and win. They say, oh, shoot, my teammate made a mistake. I need to go help out and I need to fix that mistake for him. That's what it really means to take ownership without being asked. But sometimes in the workplace, we don't look at it the same way we do, like on the soccer field, for an example. If you see somebody making a mistake or not doing something right, it doesn't mean you go point fingers, you blame them, you go snitch and tell the boss. It means, how can you go help that person succeed? How can you make sure that the team doesn't fail? You think about the overall vision of the company and what you're trying to achieve. Your goal is to help the company achieve that vision the best way possible. And it doesn't matter if you thought somebody else was supposed to do it. If you take that ownership by yourself and you lead your team to success and take on responsibilities that aren't necessarily yours, that's how you move up to become a CEO. The fourth sign is that you're obsessed with making yourself a better person. And when I say that word obsession, a lot of people think that that's, once again, you're being self-centered or you're being selfish. But the only way you can improve situations is first by improving yourself. You will only be able to lead people up to your personal leadership capacity. So for you to move up in the world, to be a better leader, you have to improve your leadership capacity. That doesn't just happen with time and having some experience. It happens with intentionality. What are you reading? Who are you learning from? Who are your mentors? Who's your coach to help you improve to become a better leader? That way, you're leveling up yourself, and your team and your bosses are going to see you leveling up, and they're going to give you those opportunities of promotion. And the last one that I would say is that people naturally come to you for advice. It's really hard to give advice to people that don't want to hear it. And the best way to be able to give advice is when people are requesting it or asking for it from you. At that moment, they're ready to learn, they're ready to be coached, and you have to be disciplined and brave enough and have the courage to tell them the truth. But remember, you giving somebody coaching and advice without them asking for it is just a waste of time. Don't do it. There's also times that people come to you for advice and you might not have a great answer for them. So the goal would be to find out the right information and really to ask them questions until you lead them to their own answer. So if people are attracted to you and they're coming to you for advice constantly, and you see that they're the type of people that are getting out of their comfort zones and trying to grow, that tells you a lot about yourself, and you should take that as a huge compliment. It means that they see you striving to do more, striving to be better, and to have the courage to step outside and grow. So that right there is one one of the greatest signs that you're on your way up, because these people as well, they're going to be your best advocates. When there's an opportunity to grow or get promoted inside of the company, now these people, they're going to stand up for you and they're going to tell other people why you're a great leader and why you should be promoted. You being here watching this video right now tells me a couple things. One, you're open-minded and you're looking for advice and you have the courage to try to take those steps forward to improve yourself. So if that's the case, first of all, I need you to like and subscribe, and then share it with anybody that you see that could also benefit from this. Second thing is, if you need some personal advice or coaching, I'm willing to help in all ways possible. You can reach out to me on an app called Monect. It basically gives you an opportunity to text, to call, to do a video call, whatever you want to do that you think would be beneficial for you, where I can give you some type of personal coaching. So I want you to stay curious, stay open-minded, stay disciplined, and you'll be on the path to become a CEO. I'll see you at the top.